I don't know how rare my mindset is. You know, I know entrepreneurship is a small percentage, but even amongst entrepreneurs, I mean, we're all unique. I'm not saying I'm special, but at least my mindset is a bit more like I love every aspect of what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing is building a structure. I'm building a business. I'm not building a job for myself. So as I'm moving through the growth of my business, I'm putting people in place as I go. And I'm planning for like separation from each of these responsibilities and ultimately supervision, and then maybe even direction of a particular division of my business is going to be, you know, I'll get somebody with a creative mind that can help, you know what I mean, with the development, the continued development of that. But it's like I'm constantly replacing myself. So my statement in question here is really, I'm not looking to grow something and run away from it. That's not what I'm doing. But I understand that my creative mind doesn't want to get stuck with the day-to-day nuances of running a business that is just repetitive, right? I have to keep growing to the next thing, but I don't want to leave a mess where I go, and I want it to thrive for the benefit of everybody involved, the clients, the employees, everybody. But it's like I need to continue to grow. That's my mindset. So how rare is that mindset? Is it fairly common? And what's your thoughts on that?
I would honestly say, just based on all the people that I've talked to, it's fairly rare. And I think it kind of comes down to trust. You, from the beginning, have built your business knowing that you are going to trust aspects of your business to those you leverage to. And you never really let yourself get enmeshed in doing it all, which is super unique because most people don't come at business that way. They come at business from, I'm going to build all of this, and then once I can afford it, I will hire someone. But they don't have in mind exactly who they want to hire. They don't have in mind what kind of structure they want their business to be. They don't look at their org chart from 5-10 years into the future and build from that. They say, I'm just going to do it all until I'm making enough money that I can bring someone in. But by then, you've been doing it all long enough to make enough money that you're scared to let go.
Right. There's a huge trust deficit there. And Trent, I've been through that too, like the video editing aspect of it. I think of it as my baby in a sense because I love the creativity of going in there and making sure that those short form video cuts are just perfect, right? That we can get a complete thought out there in under 60 seconds. I take it as a personal challenge, you know, but I know I'm not the greatest editor. I just have some creativity in there, but I actually outsource that to my daughter to do the main cuts. And now I've hired somebody who's actually better at editing than me to come in and make those shorter clips. But that was I had trust issues, but I didn't let those trust issues stop me.
And that's where I see a lot of people hitting their first wall, at least. You know, they're afraid they're going to lose business. They're afraid they're going to lose their customers' trust, or they're going to lose control when they do start hiring. So that's one of the things I work on a lot, is really helping to shift that mindset from not trusting anybody. And I think the culture of today's world tends to scare them. They're like, well, nobody seems to show up for work. And that's not for everybody. I've talked to business owners who their retention is amazing. And it all depends on the culture of your company and how you come about it. And that just ties back to your mission, vision, and values. If you can't clearly share that with your employees, then what are they supposed to buy into? Yes, you know, everybody wants to make the most money for the least amount of effort. That's just human nature. But if you come at hiring employees and they know how to win every day in their jobs, and they know what's expected of them, and they know why they're doing it, everybody wants to buy into a bigger mission. If we can give them something to work for, that, yes, they're coming in to make a paycheck. Let's never forget that. They're not our family. They're our employees. They have their own families. But they would love to make a difference. They'd love to be building into a bigger vision and have upward growth and potential, and also be making, you know, a decent wage. So if we can give them that within our expectations, then they're going to be able to hold that trust we give them.
Yeah, and even more than giving it to them, it's simply giving them the opportunity for them to go grab it. You know what I mean? I think even employees is a different mindset, but even in that employee mindset, there's still got to be, you know, a big desire for achievement and growth and more income and more access or more responsibility. Not everybody wants more responsibility, but you know, plenty of people do. So I know At least that's been my experience on